My discernment process to come into St. Joseph College Seminary was anything but typical. A few weeks before coming to St. Joseph, I was fully committed to going to Marquette University. I had my tuition fully paid for, my classes were completely scheduled, and I even had my microwave for my roommates to share. A few weeks before going, I had a dinner with a few of my priest friends, and they were asking me some questions, and they were starting to figure out that I was actually really serious about entering seminary. I had always thought that I would get a bachelor's degree at like Marquette or just a normal university, and then if I felt really called to enter seminary, then I would do so after my 4 years in college. However, that's not what God had planned for me. So at this dinner, they were asking me some questions, and they started to really find out that I was actually very interested in entering seminary. So the first question that they asked me was, "Tyler, why aren't you going to St. Joseph now?" And I just sat there dumbfounded. I had no good reason to explain for why I wanted to go to Marquette and not St. Joseph. And then they were explaining to me all the great things about St. Joseph and how it's becoming an amazing place. And then the second question they asked me is, what's holding me back? And there I sat just in the back of my chair, unable to respond to why I wasn't going. And then the third question they asked me was, if you could go to St. Joseph right now, would you? And I leaned forward in my chair, ready to say yes, and then I was like, wait a minute. I am fully committed to going to Marquette. I have everything all sorted out. I signed college loans, I signed everything, and I'm ready to go. And one of the priests said, "Tyler, those are all man-made laws. If God wants you to enter seminary, there's nothing that's going to keep him in the way of you going. So it's up to you." And I just sat there dumbfounded, and I realized that 20 hours beforehand, I was praying for God to lead me into what I needed to do, into what I should choose to do for the priesthood and for the church. So 2 weeks before I was supposed to be at Marquette, I changed all my plans, decided to tell all my friends, and told my family that I would be going to St. Joseph College Seminary to study to become a priest. And it has been the best decision that I've ever made, because here I've been able to develop as a Christian man, to further my faith in the Catholic Church, and to continue to discern what God has in store for me. And whether or not if that's the priesthood, this is definitely the place to be.